Hey, hey, hey! We are live in Minnesota, and one of the things that's kind of different about this live broadcast right now is that I'm really sitting up. I'm actually on an extension seat, and I don't know if that's really the best thing to be doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit you guys back a little bit, and it's still going to be kind of a low shot. But let's just see what we can do with this thing, okay? Because it'd be nice to kind of see the water a little bit. Let's see what this looks like. It's a little better. A little better. Not like that. How's that? That might be better. We'll try this. We're gonna try it. A lot of nutty stuff going on right now, but I'm trying to manage. This has been quite a morning, let me tell you. If anybody said this was gonna be easy, they're lying, okay? So what we're gonna do, I've got this Whopper Plopper right here, and we are going to fish this Whopper Plopper on this bank. We've got actually some wind blowing up on this bank right here. I can show you what's going on. This is gonna be strange. I probably shouldn't have mounted my seat this high for doing live video, but let me just show you the bank here. Yeah, that's the bank, okay? We're throwing this Whopper Plopper 130 powder color on this bank. Let's see if there aren't a few you know, giant largemouth around here. That's what we're going for, largemouth bass, throwing this Whopper Plopper. I've caught some really big bass on this bank. The water temperature is pretty cold though. It's 58.7 degrees. So I don't know if this is gonna pan out or not. But I have a game plan. I know some great docks up here that we can fish. Kind of getting blown on this bank here. I think this Whopper Plopper, it's probably a little bit too cold because we got 58.7 degree water temperature, but I'm going to throw this around a little bit just to test. Just got to test a little bit here. So the setup here, I should probably explain what's going on. I'm on a natural lake in Minnesota, small natural lake in Minnesota. The water clarity, we seem to have had a very bad algae bloom on this lake. So the water clarity is not ideal right now. So really I don't like throwing topwaters that much when the water clarity is not good. But we're gonna throw this around a little bit anyway and just see. I'm probably gonna throw a spinnerbait here shortly. But you get the idea what kind of a bank we're throwing. There's a dock over here. Come back to me. There's a dock over here that I'm gonna try. I've caught some big ones off this dock. All right, throw to this dock. Really, I think right now a spinnerbait would be a better thing to be throwing. But I just did want to. I did want to throw this Whopper Plopper around just a little bit. We got it's nice and sunny out. It's a beautiful day, but I'm throwing around this dock here with this Whopper Plopper. And I know my composition isn't the best right now. I am well aware of that. Okay. So we're gonna move. We're really gonna, I think, throw a spinnerbait around this flat more. And once we get kind of off this flat, there's more docks, and we'll fish a jig around these docks. But I'm going to put this Whopper Plopper away for the time being and break out a spinnerbait. I should probably try to compose this a little bit better. Isn't that beautiful? Look at those fall colors. My goodness. I love it. Okay, so let's get a spinnerbait out here. And I'm wrapped up. There we go. All right, so this is a War Eagle 3/8 ounce spinnerbait. It's double willow. I'm going to slow roll this spinnerbait around. I'm not going to work it fast. Around this flat that I'm on right here, we have some coontail, and that can really hold fish very, very well. There's still some coontail alive. You want to find green weeds in the fall. You don't want to fish dead weeds in the fall in Minnesota. Green weeds are key. And that just goes in general, you know, any lakes that you have weeds, you know, in the fall they start dying off. If you can find any remaining live weeds, that's good. So I'm going to switch this angle out here, and so you can see kind of what I'm fishing. There's the bow of the kayak. And I'm going to throw this spinnerbait around. I've got rods all over the place. There is a tree up here that is in the water. Lay down here. I am going to fish. I will. I gotta get my rods in order here, but might be able to see it here. See that tree right there? There's a tree, and I'll zoom in here. I think I can zoom in. Can I zoom in? There appears to be no zooming in on YouTube Live. Well, anyway, there's a tree right there. I'm going to fish it with this spinnerbait. Not a great cast. Not a great cast. Gotta get. There's one right there. Got him. Got him. Good one too. Yeah, he's running right at me. 100 miles an hour. 100 miles an hour. I can't. No, so this is embarrassing. This is how big this fish is. Can you see him? I thought this fish was giant. That's really, 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 really embarrassing. Bear with me, but I'll frame this up better. Okay. But I thought this was a giant largemouth. He's not very big, but he was on the tree. So we're gonna try that again. I gotta believe there's a bigger fish in these trees. So we're gonna turn around, turning around. Mark, what's up, brother? Gotta love those crappy cast bass though. Always a welcome surprise. Ain't that the truth, man? I mean, it was not, I wasn't close enough at all. You know what I mean? I wasn't close enough at all, but I'm gonna come wrap right back around here. I'm gonna come right back to that tree, Mark. And we're gonna try getting a bigger one out of there. All right, let's see what happens here. kind of a lousy cast, but you know. So this lake is up. You can see the algae bloom right here. See all that green there? We've got an east wind and it's blowing all of the algae to this side of the lake. Not sure whether that's a good thing or not. We got a tree up here. I'm going to cast a spinnerbait to that tree. Not a great cast either. I got to adjust my brakes. Oh, did you see that? That's amateur hour right there. Amateur hour. I've got to get this bow turned around here. It's really not easy boat control right now. I'm getting blown right into kind of where I want to be fishing. But I'm basically fishing in pea soup right now. Let's see what happens here. We got some old cattail growth here I'm kind of fishing. I just had a bump. I'm going to turn this around so you can kind of see what I'm fishing more here. I'm fishing these cattails here with this spinnerbait. I had a bump in there. Just gonna keep moving, and we got some docks coming up here. These docks are in pretty shallow water, so I'm not a huge fan of them. At least these first docks. So I'm gonna fish them pretty quick with a spinnerbait. It's kind of the plan. You can see these docks here. We're gonna fish those. So that's the plan. I'm gonna fish these docks here with a spinnerbait first, and then as we go down this bank, the docks get a little bit deeper, and I'm gonna pick up a jig and pitch these docks. So you're gonna have to see my ugly face for a little bit now, because it's just, I don't want to, you know, I want to have a little bit of variety to the shot. So here we go. We're gonna fish this 3/8 ounce spinnerbait. War Eagle. I'm a big fan of War Eagle spinnerbaits. I just love them. They've got a light wire on them. I think they've got a lot of vibration. It probably helps to attract fish. I'm making stuff up right now, actually. Don't listen to what I'm talking about. It sounds like a bunch of BS. But I do like War Eagle spinnerbaits, though. So we're gonna just fish down this flat, and we got 59-degree water temperature. I really need to get this reel dialed in so I can cast farther. I know this isn't the greatest angle. So all I'm doing right now is I'm fishing this spinnerbait on this flat, really. I'm not really fishing anything necessarily right now. But when we get closer to these docks, I'm going to be throwing this spinnerbait around these docks. So we got a dock right up here. And again, I apologize for the very backlit shot right here. All right, got a dock here, 5-pounder, here we go. as close to this dock as I can. So I'm coming right down the dock right now. That was a bump. And they've hit it they're kind of gently bumping this thing. So what that would tell me is they might not really want this spinnerbait all that much. So I will be fishing a jig here shortly. Come down the right side of this dock. And we're gonna keep on moving. Got another dock up here. I'll let you see this dock. I got a couple docks here. I'm gonna fish this dock real quick. That was not a good cast, way too far away from the dock. See, when you're live, you can't edit out the bad cast. This is really unfortunate, you know. There's one right there. I had a bump. Okay, so I'm gonna try something right now. So I had a bump right there, right? And I'm just gonna throw a Senko. I'm gonna throw a Senko to where I had that bump. Okay. So I got a Senko here. I don't know if you can see that, but I got to turn around here. All right, so hopefully you can see that. And I had a bump right there. No, not right there. Right, well, sort of right there, off that pole. And let's see if we can catch that fish off that pole. One more cast in there. Did you guys see that dock coming around? And there's a tire right on that pole right there. Now I'm turning around too much, but hopefully I don't want to get right on them, but I'm having some fluorocarbon difficulties right now. Please bear with me. Okay, kind of all over the place right now. I've got to reposition. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience on this. I just had kind of a bad deal happen to me here. I got a little bit of this is new fluorocarbon line, and it's kind of tangled up in here right now. So let's see if we can fix it. Fluorocarbon, you gotta be really, if you've never used fluorocarbon before, you gotta be real. It acts totally different than monofilament. So you've got to do everything. You got to make sure that before you start reeling, that you're actually flipping the bail over with your hand. I got to cut this. A lot of people will just reel so then the bail flips over, and that's like a recipe for disaster. You never want to do that. You want to physically make sure that the line is you do it with your hand. Rub it in. Why don't you? I'm sitting in the doctor's office waiting for my mother to get done with their appointment. I'm sorry, dude. Dude, that ain't right, Nick. But what we're gonna do now, since you know we only have a limited time here, we have a lunch hour. I'm not gonna sit here and retie this Senko, okay? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put this Senko away, and as far as a slow presentation for these docks, we're gonna rely on a jig. But I still want to fish this spinnerbait around here a little bit more. So we're gonna try it. Just a little bit more. Hey Nick, how's the sturgeon bite going, dude? I gotta do that. So there's this here in Minnesota. There's this crazy thing going on right now. Lake sturgeon on the St. Croix River. Okay, the season is open for them in the fall, and I'm gonna try it in my kayak here. I think I'm gonna try it this fall out of a kayak. So stay tuned. All right, back to fishing. This stretch of water right here has actually got a lot of, haven't been in a couple weeks, but others are doing well. That's good to hear. This stretch that I'm fishing right now has got a lot of pike in it. And I mean, I'd be okay with catching a pike, trust me. So I'm just trying to, what do you guys think of me trying to do a live video every Tuesday at lunch? What do you guys think of that? You know, I'm gonna try it. I think that would be kind of a nice lunch break kind of thing to do, you know, if you're a fisherman. Hey, I can watch this guy fish, and maybe you get ticked off at me, or just maybe want to kill me. Maybe you're envious. Hey, this guy's a jerk. He's allowed to, he can fish right now and I can't. What's going on here? Hate me. But you know, I'm just trying to figure out, is this a good idea or not? Okay, sounds good. I gotta concentrate on fishing though. I should be able to watch most of the time. Okay, Mark, sounds good. Mark's in. I gotta back up. I'm not fishing very well because I'm talking too much, which is a problem. Okay, so I'm just working this spinnerbait near these docks here. Just working them near these docks. Is that, I missed that comment. I like the smallie tournament you did. As a kayak angler, it was very enjoyable. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that comment, dude. I really do. It sounds like a cliche, but this can be a real pain in the rear doing this. I love doing it, but I know this sounds corny, but getting encouragement like that means a lot. So I appreciate you taking the time to say that. Mark, you're saying come to South Jersey and we'll do some striper fishing. I'd love to, man. I'd love to. The problem is I'm broke right now. I mean, super broke. I'm missing comments. I apologize, guys. If you just comment again, because I'm trying to fish, believe it or not. I really want to try to sell that new kayak. No way. What are you talking about, man? That's going to be my grab and go kayak, my Frontier 10 that I won. It's going to be an awesome grab and go kayak. I've got some places that I think it's really going to excel on. So I'm fishing a little man-made island here. Anything that offers bass, particularly largemouth bass, I mean, it could be something really subtle. It's amazing what largemouth bass will hold on. On a reservoir one time, I saw largemouth bass. This is no lie. I saw them holding under a dock cable. They were under a dock, a cable. Bass can do weird stuff, man. I like the Tuesday lunchtime fishing idea. Thanks, Nathan. I'm gonna try it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try Tuesdays at lunch. It's not always gonna be possible, but I'm gonna work my butt off to do Tuesdays live at noon. See, I'm where I'm at right now. I've never really done. Interesting. I'm getting a low battery warning, so I have to make sure that I have my battery pack on. And let's turn that on. Hopefully you guys can. I'm just gonna do a few things with this. See, this is the thing about when you're doing a live video. So I just got a 20% low battery warning on this, and hopefully that doesn't happen again, because we should be good to go on this. Okay. Maybe it's this cable. See, when you're doing stuff like this, people don't see this about video production. There are so many things that can go wrong, and you know, you just gotta power through it. So, you know, this video might die. It says I have 20% battery left, so we're just gonna keep on going. We're gonna try to catch a 5-pounder in the next. I'm thinking we got about 30 minutes. We're gonna do this for 30 more minutes, and hopefully, I think that this cable just might have a short in it, and by me just kind of moving it around a little bit, using juice faster than you can charge me, I don't think so. This is a Venture. Here's a little plug. This is a Venture 30 battery pack made by Goal Zero, and they're really awesome. The problem is this cable. This is my wife's cable, and God knows where it's been, or how it's been treated. Who's married out there? You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so right now I feel like I've really got to catch a fish fast, because you know, the whole idea on doing a video like this is you want people to be engaged. And slow charge cable, maybe I just update all mine to speed charging. I like that. Okay. Maybe that's the problem. Alright, we're just gonna keep on. I feel ya. Just gonna keep on throwing this spinnerbait around. And we're coming up to some really good docks now. So when we get to these docks, these deeper docks, I'm gonna, what? Wife's had 5 cables to my original one. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You get what I'm saying, man. All right, so I've got to get with the program here. So we're coming into the good docks on this lake, okay? Yeah, I got the DSLR going, but I'm trying 4K today. I'm trying to make everything way more complicated than it should be, and I don't know. What's going to happen is I'm going to do this live video, and then I'm going to shoot a edited video for our YouTube channel, the channel that you're on right now. And I'm going to upload that next Thursday, okay? If all goes right in the world. Next Thursday. 1080p for the win, I know. Are the smallies schooling up for the winter in your area? Pretty soon. just saw a fish surface right here, and it's frustrating. I don't have that Senko, right? So I can't throw that Senko to this fish. Yeah, there's a fish that just surfaced right here. What do we got for today? Oh, we got 60-degree water temperature. I'm tempted to throw that Whopper Plopper. Yeah, what are you reading my mind right now? It's 60-degree water temp. Come here. Who has this problem? It's amazing the physics of line sometimes and what line can get hooked onto. Okay, we're just gonna Whopper Plop here a little bit. This is a good bank. Okay. Nate, any ETA on the video on the most recent Bronzeback Classic? So, ETA on that, I'm leaving for a Major League Fishing tournament. I have to that's my job. I shoot those. I'm a videographer, in case you didn't know. And so I'm leaving next week for that, and then so I'm gonna have 2 videos. I'm gonna do a live video for Major League Fishing next Tuesday, and then an edited video. This video that I'm gonna shoot today will be next Thursday. So in 2 weeks, the idea is to have the Bronzeback Classic tournament that I won up. Okay, it's ambitious, but if it's not 2 weeks, it'll be 3 weeks, okay? I mean, I do have a regular job. I appreciate your patience, is what I'm trying to tell you. In the Mississippi, open to catch and release all year round in the area you fish for. So no, the area I fish for smallmouth is not open all year round. It's catch and release. It's special regulations to fish the stretch that I fish. So you can fish. So I never keep anything anyway, but basically in the stretch that I fish, it's from Dayton up to the dam at St. Cloud. And if anybody's out there and I'm wrong on this, feel free to correct me, but you can keep anything 12 inches, actually under 12 inches, and 1 fish over 20 inches. 20 inches or over. So 20 to 12 inches you have to release, which is awesome. But the season closes in the end of February, okay? And then it opens up in like early May. Dayton Dam is open in the winter too. That I don't know. I'm not sure on that. I've actually not fished down there. It's on my bucket list, along with a billion other places to fish. Life's too short, I'll tell you that much. I went to the fish for them in the winter, but have no clue where to go. Where to go. Are you talking about Dayton, Nick? So I'm throwing this Whopper Plopper around. Oh, Montissippi. I'll give you a little pro tip right here. Slack water. Slack water, man. I don't know. I'm gonna go to a jig here. I mean, I love the Whopper Plopper, but if, you know, this doesn't feel right now. Every fish, ever fished, Justin, yeah, I used to live, I went to college. I graduated from Susquehanna University. I lived in Selinsgrove. for a while. And yeah, I fished the Susquehanna a lot. Is there a warm water discharge in the in Monticello? Is that what you're asking? Okay, so I'm gonna put this away. We're gonna go jigging here. It's time to, one thing, I got way too many rods out here, so I gotta figure this mess out. I got a net that doesn't need to be here right now. We're gonna put that there. We're going to put this rod here. There. We got a spinnerbait rod that we're not gonna worry about anymore. Okay, it's time to get with the program here. And so here we have our jig, okay? Oh boy, it's kind of, I should probably retie, but I'm not going to. This is a mistake, I'm sure. Have you been in the Mississippi? I missed that comment, I apologize. 3/8 ounce black and blue jig. This is a Booyah jig, and this is a Stray King Rage Craw trailer. This has got rattles in it. I like rattles because this water's very murky and you want the fish to be able to find the jig easier. So I'm going to show you where we're going to go up to. We're not going to mess around. I want to catch a fish here on our live broadcast quickly, and I know just the dock to do it. It's right here. Look at that wonderful tilt up. We're headed right towards that dock right there, okay? And we're gonna catch a fish off that. We are sitting in, okay, are you happy to have your trolling motor back? Yes. Yes. I am not one of these guys that is a kayak purist that will only paddle. I honestly prefer a trolling motor because you can be much more efficient. I basically rigged out this new canoe, Frontier 12, to be a mini bass boat. So that's why, you know, that's how I feel about trolling motors. I'm all about them. Yes, I am. I've had bass boats before, and I love bass boats. I love boats. There's not a boat that I don't like, to be honest. Okay, there it is. First pitch in there, and we'll see what happens. It's funny you should say that because I just did a video, and it's gonna be about my kayak setup, and it'll be uploaded on Thursday. No, I haven't, Nathan. I haven't been up there yet, and I'm kind of staying away from rivers right now because we've had so much rain. So, yeah. So I'm trying to do more lake fishing right now until the rivers calm down. Pool 4. It's easy for me to say pool 4 panfish. There's a fish right there. Got one. It's a good one, guys. It's a good one, and he's in my rod. It's a good one, and he's in my rod. I'm trying to. He's in my rod, guys. You see him? Okay, hold on. I got. Oh, sorry, guys. I got a fish off the dock. I'm just gonna bring him in here. Okay, it's not. All right, there he is. This is really a special dock, I gotta tell you. You know, when I do something like this, I'm trying to also kind of make a thumbnail for later, for YouTube. So just bear with me, I'm gonna smile right now. That's kind of a stupid smile. Maybe I'll just go, okay. Yeah, it's a good one. I don't know, close to 2 pounds, maybe a 2-pounder, 2 1/4 maybe? Okay. Now one thing I know I have to do is I have to get these rods. The rods were getting in the way here. That is not a good deal. Not a good deal. All right. Well, what I realized is that I haven't been really paying attention to my other cameras here. I've just been focusing on this YouTube Live. So I'm going to turn these other cameras off because I'm just burning through cards right now. And we'll get back to this. So I know there's got to be some more bass in this dock here. All right. So let's just fish a little bit longer here. Alright, so I'm moving off the dock a little bit. I should retie, but I'm not retying, which is really bad because this line is a little bit frayed. We're sitting in 4.5 feet of water. And I'm going to fish on the right side here a little bit more. Happy to kind of help you pass the time, Nick. So right there is kind of the money right there. Should be able to get one in there. There's one right. Oh God, I thought I had one. I thought I had one actually running towards me. A little bit closer to that pontoon. Yeah, you know, I should let Pete tell you about this. Tell you that he's been trying to do videos, Nick, but if you've ever seen any of our feature episodes, you know that Pete's a little accident prone. And he's lost about, since this year started, he's lost, I think, about like 5 cameras and a smartphone to, you know, rivers and lakes. It's been a disaster. So he's trying to do content. And we've got a great feature episode coming in the winter of us ice fishing the Eel Pout Festival, the International Eel Pout Festival. I actually need to get started editing on that. But yeah, just, you know, send them a note on our Facebook page, you know, that you want to see them. Okay, I got to come back around here. Here's a good shot of that dock. How about that? All right, coming back to me. We have a front. Maybe you guys saw that. We have a front that's actually starting to move in. And I don't know. I like fronts. Fronts coming in. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to fish this dock a little bit harder, and you'll see me hopefully set the hook. But I do want to say that I've got a I should retie. Okay, this line is a little frayed. I should retie, but I'm not retying. So kind of stupid of me, but I don't. When you only have so much time to do, you know, a face or a YouTube live, you don't really want to waste time doing stuff, you know, that you should be doing. See, we got a windage now, and it's blowing me. There's a fish. There's one. Oh boy. Hello. This is a good one. Hello, hello, hello. Come here. Come here. This is a good one here, guys. I'm just going to kind of be like a bass master here. Okay. Come here. There. There. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about right there. That's a little bigger one. A little bigger one there. Huh? Let's get some better light on them. What do you say? What do you say we get some better light on them? Got a little bit of a front coming in from the south. It'd be interesting to know how many fish live on this dock. How's that? That is a largemouth bass, also known as a Micropterus salmoides. The line is holding up. It is. It's 100% fluorocarbon, made by Berkeley. All right. So how much time we got? I don't really like making these much longer than an hour. Okay. So we'll go for what? You want to go for 14 more minutes? Let's do it. I'm missing some of the comments. I apologize. Latin name guru. Yes. I love Latin. I took Latin in high school. Thank you, Mark. And okay, coming up here. So that fish was, you know, 2.5, 2 3/4, 3. Was it a 3-pounder? I don't know. So let's see if we can catch something even bigger. Like, I know there's 5, 6-pounders in here, 7-pounders maybe. But I gotta control this boat. And I'm not doing a good job. So yeah, you guys do me a favor, and I don't want to be pushy here, okay, but if you like our content, I'm not trying to be pushy. I hate to be Mr. Salesperson right now, but if you like our content, please share this video, share any of our videos that you like this video, and tell people to no, don't tell people to do anything. Maybe just share your thoughts about another fishing show, and maybe you know, recommend that maybe they subscribe. Okay, that's it. I'm done. That's about as much as I can handle trying to promote this show. That's it. All right, I got to get back to this dock. All right, so let's get a roll call right now. Who's all watching this fascinating broadcast of me about to catch a 5-pounder right here? Perfect cast, actually. A little bit of a loud entry, but it should be all right. Hard sell. Yeah, the hard sell. All right, brother. Good, good, good. We got a good crew here. We got a good crew. So I'm right. Fish this right here. I don't want to hit this pontoon, you know what I mean? Thank you, Nick. That's cool, dude. Appreciate that. Appreciate all you guys watching. It's been kind of a disaster of a morning. I forgot all kinds of stuff, and then I got on the water. I'm like, ah! But I'm trying to make it work. think I'm one of your original subs. Much appreciated, dude. Thank you, Nathan. So what I'm trying to do right here, there's a tire. I love tires. If you're fishing docks, really concentrate. I mean, tires are like a no-brainer. Really, really make sure you hit the tires of a dock if it's a roll-in dock. This is terrible boat control right now, though. What's going on? All right, what do we got? We got about 9 minutes left. I'm turning around here because I want to hit this. I want to hit this pole. That's not good. That wasn't good. All right. I thought I had a fish. There's going to be a fish off this tire here. I got to get a better cast in there. That's a little better. Fish this corner here. I'm gonna be late for my 1 p.m. meeting. Yeah, forget it, dude. You know, when you think about it, there's really not much more important in life than fishing. I mean, all of us have to work on getting our priorities straight. That's a terrible cast. Ooh, good. It's a little better. I see, I gotta get underneath this pontoon here. I envision some big bass under this pontoon. I'm not really fishing it. What the heck is going on here? Oh no. I think I may have line. No, I don't. All right, we're still okay. I thought I had line in my trolling motor. That's like you never want to have line in your trolling motor. Okay, let's try to get underneath this. It's a better cast. Hey, how much time we got? 50. We got about looks like 7 minutes. Let's try to catch one more fish off this next dock here. All right, so we got another dock up here. Try to catch a fish off this dock. We're gonna like this. I know, right? I try not to skunk. I really, really, really hate skunking. So we're gonna hit this dock. Should be able to get one off this dock. Should be able to get a big one off this dock. And let's just hope that the line holds up. There's the jig. There's the dock. Worm challenge was very stressful for me, and I don't know if we're going to be doing any more worm challenges. Plus, I'm not sure if it was very original. It was like Fear Factor Fishing Edition. Maybe it was really original. I don't know. Maybe we will. I don't know. Let me think about it. I guarantee you there's a fish in this dock right here. Has the lake turned over yet? I don't think so. But I don't know for sure. It's got to be maybe 2 weeks or so, maybe a week or two before it turns over. That's not good. There's going to be a fish under this dock, or around this dock. But the hard part is making sure that I'm framed so you guys can see. And I'm not casting well. Okay, let's try that. Better cast, right in that corner. We got about 4 or 5 minutes left. I know there's a fish in here. Okay, we're gonna come around here. Let's try that. Let's lift this up a little bit. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go off this pontoon a little bit, off the edge of it. We're gonna go right in there. I'm using 20-pound fluorocarbon line, Berkeley Trilene, 100% fluorocarbon. Love this stuff. Professional grade, whatever that means. That was a terrible cast. Let's edit that out. Right in there is where we want to be. Come back around. We're going to fish this dock a little harder, because I refuse to believe there isn't a fish in here. I refuse to believe it. Alright, we're going to come back on me. I'm sorry guys, you're going to have to look at my ugly face here first for about 3 more minutes. But hopefully in that 3 minutes we'll get another fish in here. Really nice backlit shot right here. Coming in way too hot. You gotta have faith, that's right. The great George Michael. Yeah. Really, I know there's a fish in here, right? I'm gonna fish that. There's a laydown up here, and we're gonna try a couple more casts. I'm not really casting underneath very well. It's part of the problem. We got a laydown right here. It's got to have a fish on it. So I'll show you this laydown. We only got a minute left, guys. Let's see if we can catch one off this laydown right here. We're just gonna swim that. It wasn't the most pretty cast ever. We're just gonna swim this jig around this wood. There's one. There he is. Good fish, good fish, good fish, guys. Good fish, good fish. I'm fighting this fish. I don't even... Oh, bear with me here. Bear with me. Bear with me. Come here. And on that note, we're going to end this live video. Thank you for watching. I love all you guys, appreciate your support, and if you like our content and you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. Thanks, guys.